Yeah, I'm happy that he admitted. Paternity, controversy. School, controversy. Place of birth, controversy. Irrespective of those controversies, not true.
So for him to work himself out of all those agenda of the
free your own with oil. I'm not rejected. Come on. Go. No, you don't talk about it again. Don't talk about it again. That's what I'm supposed. Now, I just saw this man, and yes. When I was when I was
Many thanks for joining us this morning. This is City Stand, Michael Adekule, the anchor of the program. Welcome all the global viewers, all this morning on the program again. All right, it is the 6th of May 2025. 6th of May 2025. And I say good morning to all of you. We are reaching you live from Oba, Newston, as in Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for your love. Thank you for staying glued to the channel. We appreciate all of you. All right, to my consistent, honorable reviewers on the platform, I call them global analysts. I say good morning to you all. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And in the comment section, the viewers are greeting you all and saying good morning to you. All right, thank you. King Gary is here, the Palace of the Palace. Good morning to you. You're welcome on the program. All right, quickly to Mrs. Tina, who blessed some of our reviewers yesterday. We say thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. What's in the news today? Again, still very dark. Black man, VDM, free VDM is Ash free VDM in the country. Many are calling for the release of very dark man. Sowore has spoken. Peter Obi of the Labour Party, that's presidential candidate under Labour Party, has spoken, as well as well-meaning Nigerians. They are calling for the release of very dark man, also demanding the arrest of Yahaya Bello, the former Kogi state governor. You saw the protest that went down yesterday in Abuja. Yeah, what's all about this drama? It is not wrong for someone to go to the bank as a customer to write complaint about how money is being deducted in his account, or his mom's account. But unfortunately for him, he was arrested by the Economic for Financial Crimes Commission. But not just EFCC. There's a report I saw. It was in conjunction with collaboration with the police and DSS. Both DSS, police, and EFCC joined to arrest VDM. Yeah, one person. This is not a terrorist. This is not Lakurawa. This is not a terrorist. Not Lakurawa leader. Neither is he Boko Haram leader. No. What is this one? Bandit leader.
Bandit leader, Toji.
Yeah. Toji. I don't know. We are still looking for Toji Bello. Nigeria with so much drama. So much drama. Like Gentleman Mike said yesterday, what is just irritating him is the drama that surrounds everything. What's so special about one person and the arrest of one person? And you make it a big deal like this. All right, we shall be looking at a story this morning. Of course, we heard that it is to be released today. Deji Adeyanju, his lawyer, came back to the country yesterday. Of course, he was away when VDM was arrested, but he promised to be around yesterday around 4 p.m. But Deji Adeyanju came back yesterday and he met with VDM. VDM to be released today as he'll be facing multiple charges in court on Thursday. He'll be facing multiple charges in court on Thursday. Let's see the outcome of this judgment by the court. All right, we'll be looking at the Vanguard newspaper as well as the Punch newspaper this morning. The Punch doesn't have VDM here. I don't know what's happening. Why the Punch I didn't pick the story. Of course, I still watched a video. I think I watched a video 2 weeks ago or last week where he was talking about Punch newspaper, about the kind of story they wrote about him. I don't know if that's the reason Punch has not published a story here. Vanguard has it. It's not only the Punch. Other newspaper didn't carry the story this morning. Already, Vanguard newspaper on VDM. VDM on the front page of Vanguard newspaper. Please, in the comment section, let us respect each other's opinion. Very, very important we do that. And also subscribe if you are a first-time viewer. Please subscribe on the channel. If you want to become part of the family, just hit the subscribe button and you are part of the family. Also comment in the comment section your opinions. Your opinions are needed. Please do comment. Make sure you share to your loved ones, share to people, let them know about City Stand. Yesterday's program, but it was on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on some television stations. They sent it to me yesterday, and I really appreciate that. Also, Mrs. Esther in Netherlands sent some videos to me. I think she was watching this program on another platform yesterday, so she had to send it to me. I watched it. Thank you so much, Madam Esther. I really appreciate that. That's to show that we are doing well. Abi?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, and we are going global.
Yeah.
On to the next one. VDM to be released today. Faces multiple charges in court on Thursday. That's what we have on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. All right, quickly to the placards we are seeing here. EFCC, free VDM. That is what we have. EFCC, please, free very dark man. I'm used to calling him a very dark black man. I think that's what he started with. Very dark black man before this very dark man. All right, whether very dark black man or very dark man, still the same thing. He's still dark in complexion. Yeah. Coalition of civil society groups in Edo State protesting arrest, detention of activists in Benin City yesterday. That's the arrest and detention of very dark protesters stormed the streets of Edo and demanded is released. On to the next one. Rally for release of detained activists in Benin. We have it here, and we have another one. This Tuesday morning, protest for release of VDM from EFCC custody. Youth staged a protest in Abuja demanding the release of Martins Ose, also known as Verydarkman, from EFCC custody in Abuja yesterday. On to the next one, written boldly on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Anti-Tinubu coalition, anti-Tinubu coalition, North alone cannot decide 2027 presidency. North alone cannot determine 2023 presidency. Who is saying this? Or who are the ones saying this? The Arewa Consultative Forum, Tanko Yakasai. All right, the rider not as the numbers to decide who wins, says ACF, that's the Arewa Consultative Forum. We are not after power, but fixing Nigeria, League of Northern Democrats.
With the killing.
Is this lambalicious?
This is too lambalicious. They are not after power, but to fix Nigeria. We saw how many years they have been in power and they are able to fix Nigeria. Anyway, keep on. Go on.
No, I'm still going to the Punch newspaper.
I know.
There's something there that
Yes.
that's one like already.
Some people deserve punch.
Lambali. Okay. I'm always objective. So I don't know if it's a Lamba or not. All right. Coalition remains on course, says Atiku's aide. Atiku is still on it, telling Nigerians that coalition is still on course. So there's no problem. Don't panic. The move for coalition is real in the country. On sports, 2025, under 20 AFCON, Chile it's Egypt to support Flying Eagles. Now to the Punch newspaper. What do we have on the front page of the Punch newspaper? Very important headline here. Insecurity reps Benue governor clash as National Assembly resumes today. That's over the killings in Benue. National Assembly resumes today. Let's please take it easy. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Lines, State Assembly members meet over of the paper revenue collection inefficiency power firms 965 billion naira. Now down the paper, what do we have there? 8,000 terrorist bandits killed under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, says Matawale, that's the defense minister. 8,000 terrorists. I repeat, 8,000 terrorists. So Kunle is already clapping behind. Some people are saying this is Lamba, pure Lamba.
No, it's not Lamba.
It's not Lamba.
It's not Lamba.
How can we substantiate that? Do we have any claims to that effect to what is said?
As is killing them, there are still some state actors
or non-state actors.
They are even state actors this time. I think you remember, well, the other time they were looking for Shakarawu, and they found Shakarawu in one of the northern elders' home in what's it called? Ikoyi? Was it Ikoyi? No, Apapa. You know, so you will know that this one of the leader. Some of them have hands in all these terrorists.
So this one is not Lamba. 8,000 terrorists. They need to kill President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Mike, they need to kill more because they themselves have killed a lot of people. So he will kill by sword, must die by sword.
But we need to see the evidence. Can they substantiate?
Definitely. These are classified information. Yeah,
reports.
Reports. Yeah. So
If you kill 8,000,
all right, no problem. For people that think the president or the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not doing well in terms of combating insecurity in the country, you have it here. 8,000 bandits. I'm not the one saying it. It is the defense minister, Matawale, right on the front page of the Punch newspaper. It is the defense minister that has said that about 8,000 terrorist bandits have been killed under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. 8,000 killed, 0 arrested, 0 prosecuted. Robert Tuche, All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I can see that the comment section is already
Buzzing.
heating up. Yeah, buzzing this morning. Gentleman Mike, you're welcome on the program once again.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Greetings to our esteemed viewers across the globe.
All right, greetings to our esteemed viewers across the globe. Before we started this program, you saw what is on the front page of Punch newspaper, and you said, Michael, I can't believe this. 8,000 bandits are killed, terrorists killed, whether it's Boko Haram, bandits, Lakurawa, they are all terrorists. Fulani X-Men, are they terrorists?
Yeah,
Those ones, those others, are they terrorists?
Yeah.
But you said this Lamba. Michael, why did you say that?
I hope the viewers knows the meaning of lamba, as you have been mentioning it. You need to clear the air. I mean, lamba is just a local parlance of saying it's a lie, so to speak. For me, that information is laughable, because what we should be interested in is the effects of the military onslaughts on terrorist activities. I think what should be interested in is the effect of the kinetic method that is being engaged at the moment uh, on uh, on terrorism generally. I think that is what should be important to us. Stop telling us the number of people you have killed. As insurgents, can we really say insurgents is going down and all of that? That should be what is important. A few days ago, if you remember, Michael, I think a military base was attacked I think in Yobe or thereabouts. I mean, do you know what it means to attack a military base? Ordinarily, it's supposed to be like a suicide mission for any terrorist planning that. It's supposed to be a suicide mission. But we have seen them do this time and again. So how will anybody come and tell me that they have killed 8,000 and we still have this level of attacks going on within the country? I mean, it's needless. We don't need that information. Keep that information to your pocket and just get the job done. That is what we want to see. It is the results that will tell us, okay, we believe that our guys are working.
But they are doing
not,
the job.
not that information.
It's
It's not showing. That's my point.
You see what is on paper.
I
8,000.
mean, on paper, you can put anything on paper, Michael. You can say anything. Who is counting the dead bodies? Who is doing all of
That's
that?
the collateral
The collateral damage.
damage.
Who is counting to have
Giving
amounts
giving
to
out that
8,000, giving us that figure. But as I said, that figure is not important to me. It's needless. It's insurgents going down within the country. That is what should be important to an average Nigerian.
All right, that is not important to gentleman Mike, and I know one of the things that that is important to you currently is the detention of Verydarkman. He's still in the custody of the EFCC, according to the report I got. Because yesterday there were conflicting reports as to how he was arrested. Maybe he was arrested in the premises of GT Bank or after he left GT Bank or so. At some point, people said the EFCC got him arrested. But this morning, I got a report that it was a joint effort of the Nigerian police force, the EFCC, and the DSS that got Verydarkman into the net of the EFCC. How do you feel about that?
Joint effort to arrest an harmless man. I mean, the way you are even describing it is irritating to me. Joint effort.
I'm not the one.
I understand that part, Michael. Joint effort by the DSS and EFCC to arrest an harmless young man. I mean, it's laughable. It's absurd. I'm being serious here. What effort are you joining? We have a lot of criminals moving around the country that you have not deployed your joint effort to address. So BDM has now become a notorious terrorist that you needed a joint effort from those two security agencies to I mean, it's just funny. As I said yesterday, Mike, when I was addressing this matter,
My issue is not because VDM was arrested. It's not. He doesn't have immunity. He can be arrested if he's found wanting to have violated any known law of violence. Why not? He can be arrested. But the drama, as I said yesterday, the drama is so irritating to the extent that they are even now confirming to us that it was a joint effort to pick an armless man. It's laughable, Michael.
Yesterday, when the protest was staged in Abuja and some parts of the country, we saw people chanting, telling the government to arrest Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello, yeah, that's the former governor of your state.
Yeah.
I know you don't really like the man like that.
It's not about like I don't hate him. I'm only addressing what he has done. It's not about. There's nothing personal.
It's not personal. So, what connection does this have with that of VDN?
I mean, of course, it is only in our country that you see such a thing happening. That a Yahaya Bello that has been alleged to have stolen our money, and because I hail from that state, is our money that has stolen over 100 billion, as alleged by the same EFCC, is gallivanting around the states and across the country. I talked about an Okowa too that has been alleged to have stolen over 1.3 trillion. Do you know what that means in a bleeding economy like ours? And these guys are free men, only for you to be chasing a VDM that is so harmless. Why not? I support those protesters. Give us VDM and take all these criminals who have stolen our common patrimony. Give us VDM and pick up Yahaya Bello. What is it? Why will Yahaya Bello be sleeping in his house when VDM will be in the cell? It doesn't happen in any serious country.
And you even saw this drama that surrounded the case of Yahaya Bello too.
Yahaya.
They kept dribbling us.
Yahaya was once at the EFCC office, as at the time he was declared to be wanted. He went with the governor of Kogi State, Ododo. He went to EFCC office and came out.
And after that,
and EFCC told us that we are looking for him. Is that not? I don't want to use certain words.
And that's why the young man said the institution is corrupt. That's that man.
Do you need anybody to? What is the meaning of corruption? Is this how corruption is being fought? Are we serious in the fight against corruption that we chant around? Is it about chanting it or get the job done? How many of these guys have been prosecuted? How many of them are in jail as we speak? Very few compared to the enormity of what we are dealing with.
All right, on to the next one. Let's quickly talk about Benue State, the killings in Benue State. Reps, and the Benue government, clash over the killings in the state. And the lawmakers are accusing the governor of Benue for the killings in that place. Should it be on the neck of the governor alone, although he's the chief security officer of the state? Michael.
If you remember, the two states that have been summoned by the National Assembly, I think Benue and Plateau, if I'm correct, to come and explain, that's the query they are being given now, to come and explain why that state should not be taken over by the federal government and all of that. And what the simple meaning of that is that the state of emergency is looming exactly over those two states. And I think we must put things in perspective. Much as I agree that those governors are the chief security officers of their various states, we should also remember that they are limited when it comes to security issues. The commissioners of police in their various states get direct information, direct order from the IG, Inspector General of Police, who is in Abuja, who is under the federal, under Mr. President, to put it correctly. So, to an extent, they are limited in the scope of their operation when it comes to security affairs. As I always say, they are chief security officers of their various states on paper, but in reality, they are limited, and those are the issues. Those are constitutional issues that we ought to have addressed. The constitutional amendment that we have done from time to time have not really addressed that. Everything should be going down to state police. Unfortunately, Mr. President has always been an advocate of state police, even before he became the president. But now these are things we expect that he should have put in motion, so that states can really take charge, full charge of their security apparatus. And until we get to that stage, the governors are limited in their in policing their various states.
Sorry, thank you so much, Michael.
Anytime, bro.
All right. Oh, Mr. Vincent, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Welcome on the program.
Good morning, our global audience. Good morning, Nigeria.
All right, according to reports, he was arrested for cyber stalking, and also we heard that there are petitions, written, as regards the arrest of Verydarkman. But the question people are asking now, that we are the petitioners, people that wrote petition against him, and on his detention, he was supposed to be released yesterday, but it wasn't granted bail. But of course, we are expecting him to be released today. Your take on all this drama? Don't forget that we also got a report that it was with the efforts of the police and SS that he was arrested after he left GT Bank. That it wasn't even GT Bank that instigated his arrest.
You see, when you look at this country, the way we play, we take matters, we take it, cheaply. This is another it's a comic drama. It's another melodrama. It's even becoming melodramatic. When you take into cognizance, most of the happenings around that needed urgent attention is not being given that kind of event. You see, Verydarkman is just an ordinary citizen, just like you and I. Then, if you are using a joint effort to arrest somebody who is a defenseless, a harmless person, then how much more? Why can't you use the same energy in nipping to the bud the activities of this terrorist organization that we have in this country? Then when you hear all these things, it becomes so bizarre. There is no animation in that story to me as a person, because we have core issues that is confronting the nation as we stand here now. I am on city stand. We have very core issues that is confronting this country as a nation, that the federal government needed to have given vent to, and see that everything is tackled headlong. Then Verydarkman is just another citizen like you and I. If you are using a joint effort to arrest somebody who is harmless, who is only fighting for his rights, up to this present moment, all the accusation that he has been involved in cyber crime and all these things has not been proven. It goes to show that it's another way of making up an orchestra, which is not even palatable to the hearing of any sensible or common man of this nation.
What are the implications of this on EFCC, especially on the side of broader issues of governance in Nigeria?
You see, let me. There is a case in point I want to bring to the fore. The case of Yahaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State. At the time, he was being declared wanted by EFCC. Yahaya Bello, at the time, came out of his hiding and went in company of the present governor Ododo to EFCC's office, and he said, "Yeah, I am," and nothing was done. Then that goes to show that Nigeria is playing animal farm here, where some animals are more equal than the other. If Yahaya Bello that have stolen our collective patrimony, is being let off the hook to walk the streets, freely, how much more somebody that is fighting for the money that has been stolen in his own mother's account by GTB? And still, you are trying to say Nigeria, we have equity, everybody is equal before the law. I beg to disagree that we are equal before the law, because if I should do any small thing now, which is insignificant to whatever all those politicians have stolen, then it is my own that they will tighten their grip on. That is the kind of country we now live in. It's very, very quite unfortunate.
All right, it's to be released today according to reports, but it's to face multiple charges on Thursday. Can justice be served?
You see, in this case, how can you arrest somebody, bring up those allegations? Let us see if it makes sense or it runs contrary to reasons. Why must we continue to move? For how long are they going to continue to move charges against somebody who is harmless? You see,
Then,
at
no,
times,
according to reports, some people petitioned him.
let
I think he has cases on
because
ground also.
it will amount to prejudice for me to decide on a matter that is in court. If the matter has been taken to court, let the court serve it right to deem me fit to adjudicate on that matter as it so deemed.
But with this development, do you see Nigeria having, or Nigerians having more critic like Verydarkman?
We have a lot of them. It's only that how much, because Verydarkman is just one out of the millions of people. But when we look at it, because of the happenings there, when you see people fighting for the cause of the common man, they become weary when they don't see people backing them because of stomach infrastructure. People are hungry. For you to muzzle energy to go and fight, you must be well fed in this country that is has a lot of social inequality in our social fabric. Then you begin to wonder, when you see a low man, how can a low man that does not have the muscle, the financial muscle or whatever template to back up his or her struggle, then you begin to wonder, how do you think that the struggle will see the light of the day with the way things are? The orgy of violence and criminality in our land is unprecedented in the history of Nigeria.
I can see that there are young ones, coming up. But
And they are coming.
with this their latest development, don't you think some of them will just go into their homes or their houses and just sit down and be whatever is going on in the country
We are seeing young
without speaking?
if there is no cohesion, you can always see that there will always be division, because you need people to collate their voices together and be able to achieve goals. They say the more the merrier. A broom cannot sweep the ground on itself. It is when it is collective that you can use it to sweep the ground, and that is my take on that.
All right, let's quickly move down to a statement by Tanko Yakasai and also the Arewa Consultative Forum that not alone can decide 2027 presidency. How do you see it?
Yes.
Is it
Mike, if you look at the demographics of politics in Nigeria, if the northern hemisphere is holding on to 50%, and the other southern hemisphere is holding to 50%, then how can you have a clear-cut advantage? In the political amphitheater, every region needs one another to be able to articulate whatever position they have in terms of politicking regards election. The north alone cannot decide it, but they also have block votes coming from that end. But in the south, we have plethora of divisions and everything. They can always come as a body, as one force. But even at that, when politics come to play, you cannot just sit down and watch, because other people too will have their sympathizers in that region, and which might also lead to a kind of a deduction in the block votes that might come from that end. That is why not alone cannot decide who becomes 2027 president.
He said not alone cannot decide who becomes 2027 president. But look at the move of the likes of Erufai and Atiku from the northern region. I believe the south is so important for in the 2027 election.
Yes, south is important
because they've made it a northern agenda.
As I said earlier, but it's quite unfortunate because it's a matter of another day. Because the way Nigerians came to be as one entity is a kind of a marriage of strange bedfellows right from the origin. But it's a matter of another day for me to discuss. For want of time and space, I only managed to discuss the nitty-gritty as being embedded in our body politic. You see, when you look at politics in Nigeria, the way it is being played, you talk about alignment and realignment. You will recall that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also enjoy this kind of alignment as a result of working in tandem with CPC to be able to achieve what he is now enjoying as of today. The same thing will happen when come 2027. Some people, there will be crevices in some area, there will be alignment in some area. Then these are some of the things, that permutation that works. These are the indices that give vent to whatever direction any politician is going to. But I will not be surprised if some other people too break out of APC and they align with whatever party that might come to the fore come 2027. As we speak now, as of yesterday, I latched on an information that Atiku might also reconsider his stand from moving out of PDP and going back. These are some of the permutations I've always mentioned, because you calculate where you have comparative advantage, so that you will not just jump the ship and fall into a deep ocean, because you have to look very well before you take a leap, and that is what politics is all about.
All right, that is what politics is all about. To those who think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not done something tangible in combating insecurity in the country, here is Matawale, the defense minister, telling us that about 8,000 terrorists have been killed under the watch of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just within the space of 2 years. How do you feel?
You see,
Are you gonna applaud president
no,
for
I will not
job well
applaud.
done?
I will not applaud you, because one, let us take into cognizance some of these indices. We are under police in Nigeria. Nigeria is over 250 million people. How many police do we have that can cater for everything? And all these ruling elites, they go about even having a sizable chunk of those policemen that ought to, render the service direct to the community. They go with 15, 20. Then how do you now want to quell any kind of riot or criminality in a situation whereby the elite has taken the chunk of the number of personnel that ought to give security coverage for the nation? Then it's become then coming to the defense minister saying that you have taken 8,000, you have counted 8,000 terrorists as being killed. I think it is laughable to me. It is very, very laughable.
Is there any evidence to support his claim?
I have not seen. I don't see any. You cannot just be banding scores or percentage of people that you killed. We say within 2 years, then we still have an increase or upsurge in killings in Nigeria. Does it not spark of some kind of hypocrisy or trying to cloth truth in diplomatics? That is why I have always said that Nigeria is a funny country where all manners of people come to the stage and play their game, and it's very, very. It is lamentable. It is very, very, very. I'm highly disappointed.
All right, finally on Verydarkman, what do you have to say to government?
You see, I want to tell you, government, if you say you are practicing democracy and democratic ethos, you try and stay within hook, line, and sinker. Because I want to believe that whenever you say you are practicing something, give yourself, let everybody see that you are democratic in every sphere of your daily life. I want to believe that a very dark man is an innocent person, or it is proven otherwise by the competent court of the law. And to me, he should be let off the hook and allow him to enjoy his freedom as a.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Michael. Good morning to all our global viewers across the globe. Thank you very much for always being there. For us, and stand with us as global citizens.
All right, and we need to appreciate Mrs. Tina in California.
Yeah. Mrs. Tina, thank you very much for being there for us, and the gesture that you, exposed to us yesterday, day before yesterday. Always, that's how she does. That's how, thank you very much. God, all of you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Here is the evidence to show what he has said. Here is the data. That's what people are asking Matawale, the defense minister. 8,000 terrorists killed in Nigeria, and we still have upsurge. We still have increase.
This is most poor information I've ever heard in my life. 8,000 killed, and they are still waxing stronger. That means
they are still increasing in numbers.
They are still increasing in numbers.
Why are they increasing?
So why giving? What is the meaning of that 8,000? Yes, now. What is the meaning of that 8,000 that you are giving us? Then if you kill 8,000, they are still wax stronger. That means you still need to kill like 30,000. Yes. If you kill 8,000, we don't see results. And go ahead, you kill like 30,000 and let us see the evidence. So tell you that this is a very poor, information. It's not what we want. We are killing them, but we have not been able to see the results, and you are not being able to show us the evidence, the empirical evidence that you are killing these people. Or most of what we usually hear about, they dislodge your, soldier. They kill innocent people. They kill police. They kill soldier. That's the information we usually. So I don't know where it's coming from. The angle of 8,000, and the 8,000. That means the 8,000 is not enough. They should keep on killing them. Okay, you kill 8,000 of them, How many of them have you been arrested and prosecuted in the court of law and sentenced them to death or life imprisonment, or we see that you display them and you give them firing squad? This is a poor, information, very poor analysis.
Some people are thanking EFCC for the global recognition they've given a very dark black man. In the comment section, I want to thank the FCC for this more global recognition given to the youth president, aka VDM, but it's time to free him now. We are not begging. What kind of a person is that black man? You saw the protest that was staged in Abuja yesterday.
Mr. Michael, what happened is not surprising in a country like this. It is our government that are giving human rights activists something to involve in something. They are the one that's giving them market to sell. Human rights activists may not be able to sell very well in UK, because if you are saying you are human rights activist, the government is performing well. Even in United States of America now, if you are saying you are doing well, human rights activists, you may not find something important to do. But in Nigeria, you will be so engaged. The era of human rights activists in US has passed. When we have John F. Kennedy, King Jr., Martin Luther King Jr., those eras has passed. The society have been able to get the power, but the reverse is the case in Nigeria. They are the one that is giving all these human rights activists chance to talk. All what VDM have been saying. Let's scrutinize. Is it not true? Okay, let's forget about the information that give about another person, like that lady, that singer, Christian singer. That one is personal. What about the one that is talking about the government? When they said the EFCC are corrupt, are they not corrupt? They are even the EFCC himself. They are coming out to tell us that some of the exhibit was stolen by a fellow EFCC official person. We know how EFCC has been continuously harassing citizens. We saw how EFCC have been, jumping first into people's house to harass them. We saw how many times EFCC has received bribe from the hand of the so-called, Yahoo boys that they are looking after. So who caused all this? It is the government. Now, it is very, very unfortunate that it is this government we can describe as Ari Gbemohe Ore Santagiri. Somebody that see a snail, he refused to pick it. But when he see pericles, thank you, he started jubilating. That is the truth of the matter. That is how the best way to describe it. Ari Gbemohe Ore Santagiri. You have been looking for Toji for these years. You couldn't arrest him. You arrested this man, PDM. What is the name of this guy?
Darkman.
No, Wadume.
Okay, Wadume.
Even some police were killed in the process of arresting Wadume. Where's Wadume now? He's now a repentant kidnapper. Somebody said that he saw one of the kidnappers that kidnapped him from Abuja to Kaduna. He met him in the mosque. And the only thing he could do was, the man was panicking. He said, don't be panic. Now that I see you in the mosque, that means you have repented. And then he said, I'm now repented. A kidnapper, an average kidnapper in Nigeria is a murderer. Some of them even have joined in killing. Even after sending ransom, they kill some people. That's why you can give them chance to repent and go to their mosque. But somebody that said they are deducting my mommy's money, is those one, you need EFCC, ICPC, all the security. Why not involve soldier and Air Force? They should carry their Bobandia helicopter to come and arrest for TDM. They are making that man to be more popular. When I saw the picture of that man where he wear a like a bead, as a Benin man, he stand gidigba like those ancient warriors, and that's how they are teaching him now. For you to arrest only one VDM, you need the FCC, you need the police, you need
the FCC.
Oh, let them go carry Air Force to carry VDM. They are just making mockery of themselves. But one thing that I want to point out is that they should know something, that it is new gens that are reigning now. In those days, when the only thing that we enjoy from Fela was his songs. If they arrest him, he will come out and tell us how they arrest him, how soldiers come to his house. Nobody will come out to rally for Fela. Now, the narrative has changed. When they pick Dele Farotimi, Nigeria rise. All those days when they usually pick Ganifa, all of us we usually look like this. This time around, if you pick anybody, you see what happened yesterday. It is only GT that can tell you what has happened to them.
I learned about 2 banks have been burnt down. Yeah, 2 banks.
Those one that burn, they are the one that take it too far. Why burning? What to make bank running? Is it not our money? If I withdraw my money, what are they going to be doing? Burning infrastructure is not what I will not going to support. Instead of burning it,
it's not what you support.
Money. That's not what I will support. That's not what we need. They are just making the case to be worse, and they are the one that will give government chance to run after them. If I close my bank account, is there any government that will come and arrest me? No,
there's no crime.
No crime in that. So instead of burning branch of the bank, just withdraw your money. That's what I.
But when I look at this whole drama now, would you fault GTB for the arrest of?
I fault them because they have this tendency of maltreating people. So many times maltreating their customers.
Is it GTB that gave the police information that
they may give it? You see,
that man said it in his video. He said it
personally.
Will be there.
Let me tell you, personally, I don't know the owner of GTB. I cannot even mention his name. But that GTB, they have tendency of doing it. Everybody know their antecedent. So many times they have cases with people. They have case with innocent. They have case with B. They have several times they have been having case. And I can tell you, any commercial bank in this country, they represent government because government use them. Some of these our people, our government, they have money there. Look at when the chairman of what is the name of the Access Bank died. So many politicians, so many politicians, they were crying inside because they were the ones that are helping all these our politicians to loot our money. So commercial bank you see around, government involved in it. That's why they thought they know people. They can maltreat. They can call Efcc. They can call SCPC. They can call soldier. Although we had the arrest VDM, Efcc can arrest anybody, but check it now. Or based on what case now? Cyberbullying. He was trying to do malicious info, trying to give malicious information about some people. Is that the function of EFCC?
He was blackmailing people.
He was blackmailing people. Since when has blackmailing become? That is to tell you they don't have job to do. That's why they are after. Because of
let him and
malicious.
The petitioners meet in court now.
Why not? It is police. When you involve DSS, EFCC, and Nigeria police in malicious case alone. Then what are you going to involve people that are killing people every day in Benue, in Plateau? What are you going to do with the people that are going to involve?
All right, Ken is saying that Nigeria is not worth dying for. Ken, you're welcome on the program this morning. Andrew Gujimi, you don't need human rights activists where your rights are being respected.
Thank you.
Andrew Gujimi, all the way from United Kingdom.
Thank you, Daddy. That's what I'm saying. If your right is respected, human rights something to do. That's what I'm saying. Are they popular in UK? What do you want to fight for? In United States of America, human rights activist era has gone. If anybody says doing human rights activists in the US, you that be jobless. That is just the truth of the matter.
Udeze Chima, once you are a truth sayer in Nigeria, automatically you will be hated by some people.
That is truth of the matter.
Big T Prince, the information could be true because our borders are so open to anybody. Well done to Nigeria military, but they can do more. That's on the 8,000 terrorists that Omoyele said have been killed so far.
Let me tell you, if they can able to kill 8,000 within 2 months, 2 years, those people they will retreat. That is the truth of the matter. This information, nobody, it's not true. It's a lie.
So it's a
8,000.
It's a
lambalicious. Lambalistic message.
So it's lambalicious in nature.
It's lambastic.
Okay, I'm not the one saying that.
I'm saying it.
All right, on to the next one. Femi Hope, that's okay. Okay, let's quickly move on another one. Oh, you're right, Baba Yaga. What did Baba Yaga say? Yeah, let me check what Baba Yaga said. Okay, if APC tells you it's raining outside, open your door and go check. Everything a lie.
Phone, you know, they can lie APC.
Free VDM. I'm from Cameroon. Okay, Sky Marcel, all the way from Cameroon, is watching us and he's saying, please free VDM. I'm not saying there is no. All right, you're welcome back on the program. Sorry for that break in transmission. All right, you were saying something, Mr. Femi, before that break.
Yeah. So I'm talking about this bank issue. Some people are saying
Benga George said
okay
that we shouldn't apply jungle justice when it comes to
that's why. Yeah. That's why I wanted to say that if it is possible for the whole Nigeria to withdraw their money from bank, if you have another system, it's not been better. These Nigeria banks you are seeing, they are rogues. Small money that me and you we are gathering, they will be biting it. They will be biting it like a like rat. Pim 100 naira, pim 200 naira, pim
charges now.
Which kind of charges? Some were you know somewhere where somebody was talking about 3,000 naira deducted, and they say it was for SMS. Who asked you to send SMS? Who asked you to send SMS to me to congratulate me on my birthday? And they will be biting your money. Small. If it is not okay, do you know that now you want to withdraw money on the ATM? You pay charges. There is no difference between ATM and the POS now. I don't even reach bank again because there is no difference. You go to ATM, you want to withdraw, you withdraw 20,000 naira, maybe it is 100 naira. I mean, it is 100 naira. If I come to this place, I want to withdraw 20,000 or 10,000 naira. I will pay that charges. So why not stay here? It has become a den of criminal, and our politicians are using them. They are using them. They are crime in partner. Yoruba will say, somebody who stole Pramon from the ceiling is not the perfect, but somebody that's helping. Who are the people that is helping our politician to siphon Nigeria money? It is the same this bank. They are the one. They are partner in crime.
Mr. Femi, Agbado agent is behind you. Oh, who is Agbado agent?
Don't be like Agbado.
Mr. Femi, agent, Agbado agent is at your back. Oh.
Agbadorian.
Vincent.
The Agbadorian.
Okay. All right, no problem.
No. We need Agbadorian.
Nnamdi Ohanusi, when will APC acknowledge Kunle?
I'm waiting for that day. They must acknowledge my brother. Yes, that's true. If APC bring money, they must acknowledge my brother on this time.
Chima Michael, Nigerians are getting poorer. Why banks are making a lot of profits?
Do you know what amazes me and funny? They now say they are now running at a loss. Don't you see that one on the newspaper? Our Nigeria bank are now running at loss. They don't make that money, so God punish them now.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Femi. I really appreciate your contribution this morning. Onyeze, good morning to you.
Yes,
how are you doing?
I'm good.
We all understand that many politicians in the country, not just politicians, even Nigerians too, are praising up for the 2027 election. But let's quickly take a look at what Tanko Yakasai and the Arewa Consultative Forum said this morning in respect to the 2027 election. On the paper, anti-Tinubu coalition not alone cannot decide 2027 presidency. That's what they're saying. But you could see what has been happening for some time now, the mass defection into the ruling All Progressives Congress. And you saw the coalition move by Atiku and El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna. Atiku has said it this morning that the coalition is still on course, which means it's not giving up. It's going to happen. It seems there is a battle between the South and the North. We've said it on the program before. But do we need each other to succeed in 2027? Does the South need the North, and does North need South? Because when you talk about the North, according to reports, according to what we know, they have the highest number of voters. But this time around, does the South need the North to succeed or to win the 2027 election?
Mike,
before going to Verydarkman.
Mike, very interesting one this morning. But let me say good morning to viewers, and special thanks to Miss Tina.
Yeah.
Miss Tina, please, God bless you. God will continue to provide for you. The palace himself, Udese Chim, Oma Biafra, from Finland, I greet you all. God bless you all. Yes, Mike, I have this perception
about what the kind of impression the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is about to visit Soludo in Anambra State, to meet over 2027 election. But the game is very clear. There's no how the North can win the election alone, and there's no how the South can win the election alone. But Tinubu's mastery is being played out on every region currently now. Tinubu want to have a firm grip of the South. Then look at how he's going to target a massive attack, to break the North, the middle belt from the North. And what it is done, then he has fractured the North 50%. That is true. And that's what he's targeting. And that is why he is busy appointing people from that region into the government, because he's already suspecting that the North might not fly with him 2027. But as it may now, I thank God for the revelation that is coming, and which is also my stand here before now, that Atiku, the best thing that can happen to Atiku at this point in time is to be at the background.
So you should jettison his mission.
You know what I mean by being in the background? You need to be in the system of making sure that the coalition is formidable to serve Nigerians, not even them that have made billions and money and all that.
Let it be in the position of a kingmaker.
Yes,
not
that at that level of coalition merger, making sure that everything was properly factored in, and all competing ambition is being represented in any deal that is going to result to that coalition. That is where we're going to have a formidable coalition, a formidable team. You understand? But let me say this very clearly. I hope Baba Ahmed is listening. He said the North are very tricky, show. As I'm telling you, they are very tricky. But thank God, people have studied them over the years and they understand, where they are going. Nobody will stop Obi. Not even you served under Buhari, you served under Tinubu, because you are coming from the block of CPC represented in the Tinubu's government. When the thing is not going well, you pulled out, which is okay. Erufai, all of them, yes, people are now together. And for you to come up publicly and say that they intend to hand over to a younger generation, you didn't mention whether it is going to be from the North or from the South. Then my question to you, Baba Ahmed, who is Peter Obi? Is Peter Obi 100 years old? Let us be careful with the way they talk about the issue of 2027. I mean, this Northerners. And they should be careful at this point in time that power will never return to the North. Me, personally, I am against it. That's the truth. But I want a formidable coalition that will excuse this man, from office completely. Because he can see very clearly, I think to an extent, either Bola Ahmed himself is confused or something is wrong somewhere. Because I can't imagine how things get to this level in less than 2 years. I've never experienced this kind of a thing before. Even when I know that the downfall of Nigeria came as a result of APC propaganda, and Nigeria fell into it. Me personally, I did not fall for APC. Personally, me, I never fell for them, because I look at the game they were playing, and I look at what Jonathan was trying to do as at that time. I knew that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should also face the part of what he enjoyed, or what he connived, or what he was able to, be in the circle of those who wanted Jonathan to go down. He's facing it now, and unfortunately, his own became the worst.
For you to believe that APC has not achieved anything in
They
the
have
last
not-
2 years,
no, they have not achieved
8,000 terrorists have been killed under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is that not laudable enough?
But Mike, if not that you're a good man, you have a level of integrity, I would have suspected you. We are arguing here about Kaduna and Warri Refinery. How far now?
Defense minister.
No, but I'm asking you, how far now?
Is that not,
To an extent now, they loaded some trucks and were parading it. Say they are loading. We know that all those things are film. It happened in your presence now. Mike, leave propaganda. You know what is 8,000? 8,000 and oh, look at what is happening now in Akwa Ibom, in Abia State and Akwa Ibom boundaries. The Ngwa people, the traditional leaders in Ngwa land, are conniving with, runaway Fulanese to give them land. So about 5,000 acres of land. With Akwa Ibom governor involved. And he said he's going to APC. They are putting pressure on Alex Oti now to move to APC. So once you move to APC, you open your door for Fulani herdsmen. That's what it means.
Will he succumb?
I don't know.
Oti.
Yes, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you.
What about Soludo?
Soludo disappointed me anyway. I don't want to talk about Soludo. I can tell you, but I think he's in a position to receive Mr. President any moment from now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is on a court visit to, but I don't want it to look as if, with no reservation against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But what we are saying is that his government has failed woefully in all ramifications.
In all ramifications.
Yes, including the issue of security.
Where
he said 8,000 people. I don't know where our soldiers, they are begging soldiers to come and join military. Nobody is joining. They say they are killing. But when
they are begging you, they are begging the people of Southeast.
Bros, let me tell you.
Please.
Let me tell you, there's no need of anybody from the Southeast joining the Nigerian military.
Why? You need to help
when you talk about, when they want to talk about joining military, they will say, go and bring Igbos. But when they want to give appointment NNPC, they look for a Northern and a Yoruba man.
But the president told you.
Because I'm asking you, I'm not answered this one now. I said now. So bring the military. They forget that we are the pioneers and pacesetters of the Nigerian military. Then because of Nigeria's civil war, well, they felt that the Igbos have gone into relegation and the oppression and suppression coming. Then who was there? Then it means that the Igbos were the major force of results in the Nigerian military. In the absence of Igbos in the Nigerian military, look at what they are doing now. That's what it means. Look at what they are doing. They said they are not interested because why is it? It's only military. NNPC is there, no Igbo man. Custom General, no Igbo man. IG of police, no Igbo man. All the juicy positions in the country, you can't see Igbo man. Then you say our youth. So when they get to there, they will use Boko Haram and kill them. I come back, I will say, okay, but not to bring them down. We have gone past that. That's why I say we are not joining any protest. Those who believe in Nigeria should fight for Nigeria. As simple as that. Mike, until that orientation change, until that sentiment change, you cannot get it.
So if you are saying this, Ejirika was a former chief of army staff.
My brother, let me tell you the real. Let me tell you the truth. When you want to remove something completely, remove it so that people will don't know. Don't remove something out of pretense. So because it will backfire. They know it, including Buhari, shouted everything that has to do. But I'm not blaming Jonathan anyway, because that would have been the end of Boko Haram under Ejirika. But unfortunately, the powers that be, the Arab world, the Shiites and the Sunnis who are financing, conquest in Nigeria, did not want Ejirika to continue. And Jonathan fell for it, and that's the consequences of it today. As simple as that. So I want Atiku, not me. They say by next month, this is May, June. I think by next month they're going to come up with another party, or we are going to see the kind of coalition they are going to come up with. Then we look at that coalition very well. Would they be able to have the capacity, to unseat Jagaban himself, the Lion of Bodilon? That is the fact. Then when we look at it very well, we will now weigh it, how formidable they are. Then we're going to think, okay, this is the direction the whole thing is going. But like I said earlier, Mike, it is too early for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to start sending signal to the north over 2027.
It is too early for preparation. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying even if you want to carry out, you want to make sure that you consolidate electoral power in the south. Let it be behind the scene. Dying minute. You look at what they did to this guy. What is it called?
Is it not too early for the
Tambua did to
for the
Wike.
opposition?
Dying minute.
Is it not too early for the
Wike was still jubilating. Hearing that, hey, everybody, you do hand like this, thousands of crowd. Abi, but just 1 second.
He was disappointed.
You understand what I'm saying? Bros, all these people you are seeing that the campaign, governors, Akwa Ibom now is now rejoicing. Fulani has entered the borders. Immediately he said, this man, this is the direction. All the whole borders between Akwa Ibom and Abia State, all the runaway Fulani, they are all in the boundaries now. And they are begging himself to please join the APC fast. Because they know that if you join APC, they will have a soft spot for them.
There's a suggestion here, Baba Yaga, and we need to look deep into what he has written here. Obi should have left Labour Party and start a brand new party after 2023 presidential election. Are you thinking in that way?
Baba Yaga, one thing I like about him is that he's very optimistic. He don't go the way of tribalism. You know, he for somebody who have that zeal, that conscience of good thing. And how do this thing work? Maybe it would have been like this. That person, is creative. He's a man that has a lot of philosophical tendencies in him. That means he can put up an idea there, and if you need radio, you can move. But remember that Labour Party, what gave birth to the popularity of Labour Party was not Labour Party. What gave birth to the popularity of Labour Party was the obedient movement. So and the obedient movement does not build their structure based on the party. They build their structure based on the personality of Obi. So whichever Obi drive, whichever way Obi navigate or drives, they follow. You understand? So for me, I think that Labour Party still have structures, as in because they still have affiliation with Labour Union and some other things, which makes it easier for Obi, to really fly, without any much hitch or the other. You understand? But the most important thing is that how organized is obedient movement. I remember recently, for those who are also watching, federal government came up with another propaganda over obedient movement, where they're supposed to spell OBI, they wrote their own OBE. The same APC government. So maybe those, you wouldn't be able to know which one is this. The real one is OBI, not OBE.
Obi?
No, that's what I'm telling you, So that is
the obedient.
That's the way the whole thing looks like. So when you see that, when they say, obedient has endorsed Tinubu 2027, please be careful. Watch very well.
Coalition my foot. It's a waste of time. That's Mookie Great on this. That the coalition will not work.
I believe Mookie Great, let me tell you, unless you are too comfortable with what we are going through, they brought change, unfortunately.
Baba Yaga is saying a coalition of criminals.
Of course, we know. All of them are criminals. But let those criminals, come together and champion another criminality of positive direction. That's what we need. Everybody is still not a criminal. Everybody they are. We know they are. But bros, not this guy. Bros, if PDP are criminals, but at least Nigerians were breathing under PDP. But they were criminals. We know how much Obasanjo and the rest of them stole from Nigeria. We know all the names Fela and Nicola Bakuti mentioned that looted Nigeria. Yorubas and Hausa, they are the one that their names are there. They looted Nigeria blind. So don't tell me bullshit. If the coalition, it was coalition and merger that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu, brought APC. So if there's another criminality that want to bring about coalition, we must support it, because these criminals presently now has never offered Nigeria anything. If PDP were criminals, but at least Nigerians were breathing. They came with propaganda, and I was telling them that I said Jonathan must go because he's an Igbo man. They say he's an Igbo man. He must go. How much was the bag of rice? 7,000, 6,000. He brought experts that were running the Nigerian economy. They came with their propaganda subsidy. They still come back. Bros, Mookie Grace, unfortunate that of course you're entitled to your opinion anyway, but the fact still remain. If you're optimistic and objective enough, you know that Nigeria consciousness and our lives are being run down by these people on daily basis without any form of light at the end of the tunnel.
I don't know why you guys are talking about Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu.
I'm not talking about Atiku. The era I've said about Atiku. I am not supporting Atiku. I am not supporting Atiku.
Nnamdi say, why are you not talking about Sowore?
Okay.
Why are we talking about?
Okay, let me tell you. When this guy, former deputy CBN governor from Anambra State, Kingsley Moghalu, there was another guy. Another Yoruba guy that people Bola Ahmed Tinubu later, sir. Bola Ahmed later invited to his government. You see Kingsley Moghalu, you see Peter Obi, you see this guy from what's his name, Femi Adesina, former Minister of Agriculture, now African Bank Director. Adesina. There's one other guy. There are four. I'm not bringing Sowore inside because I know Sowore. Yes, I'm not bringing him. I know Sowore's history. And when he started Sahara Reporter, I know who funded it. I know where they disagreed. I know where he left the system, where he and decided because if he
a rugged activist.
Bros, let me tell you, you see Two-Face Idibia. Prime time. D1
Kenny's
and all
music.
that. Do you know that when they picked Two-Face from nowhere, Blackface and the rest of them, none of them have ever experienced entered flight in their life. But it gets to a point that they got exposed to certain things. They feel they can be alone. That's what happened to Sowore. We know Sowore when he's the union president, Unilag, and with the game he played and how he was moved abroad. He got married there, and those who were behind his espionage exposition in the media.
Has he done anything wrong?
No, I'm not saying that he's done anything wrong. But what I'm saying is that
it's not credible.
Bro, what I'm saying is that Sowore into an no, I'm not. I cannot support Sowore. I can say it any day, anytime. I'm not Sowore's fan. I'm not. I can never be.
Not credible enough to be the president.
I don't know what you mean by credibility. Sowore should find his niche in the area of whatever he believes to be activism. I think that is where he is best for. You can see, we know where he's coming from. We know the damage he did to Jonathan's government. We know the propaganda APC used him. We know what he happened to Stella Odua.
I'm sure
we know. Okay, listen to me. I'm telling you. Don't tell me. We know when they broke down PDP Governors Forum using Amechi, Tinubu, and the rest of them. They broke Jonah, everything. This Sowore was behind it. Say, how can 16 be this? How can that? But they forgot that Obi was supposed to be the first Nigeria Governors Forum president or chairman. But because of the party he came from, he willingly gave it to Saraki. And that was the line. But because of what they wanted to do, they find one thing. And Sowore was busy publishing what was not correct. What are you telling me?
Because he has the platform.
No, because he's being financed. You know how many professors he's paying? So, bro, let us forget that. We're talking about those with integrity to an extent. There's one guy I want to remember, one popular guy from a Yoruba guy that normally give lectures up and down. Huh? No, not Yinka, the other guy that Tinubu later invited to his government. The one tall black guy now, one tall black guy like that. Yes, I know him. If I remember his name, I mentioned him. Those are the people that Peter Obi one, this Kingsley Moghalu, two, Femi Adesina. Yes. This Adesina, African Bank,
Development
Bank. And this guy too, this guy that I'm mentioning now, these are the people who I feel that they have what it takes to drive Nigeria. Maybe we are going to experience another Ibrahim Traore. You understand? But you see, what we are saying at this point is that, bros, those coalition is criminality. Thank you.
Okay, Robert Uche just said it now.
Thank you. I know what Robert Uche, God bless you for reminding me. That's Fela Durotoye. I know what I'm talking about. These are people, when you look at them, when you look at what they are, when you look at the information they have in their hand, you know that these guys can fix Nigeria. Bro, all these guys are looters. There's not too, you can't tell me, okay, look at the person that looted almost 80 billion, Abakiari. Now, very black man. We go ask GTB Bank, why not come to deduct my mama money illegally when I carry AFCS career? Well, you have made him popular.
It's to be released, according to reports.
He's going to become a center of attraction any moment from now. You know, and that's what Nigeria is all about. You understand? So, Mike, let me tell you, anybody that is not in support of coalition, you see, all those guys where they're abroad, thank God say when I escape, when I not see 99 for Nigeria, when I see 99, I go repent. Brother, they tell you, you understand? We go repent, not say, now when we say we get gone, we don't get anything now. Now waka with the waka, and now waka we go see waka come. Abi? So, but what we are saying that if we are seeing things the way they are, right? Now me and you there here, we dey buy mineral 17 naira, be 15 naira. Now mineral in less than 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, 500 naira, and there's no mineral inside it again.
What's the sugar? Or shakari? Thank you so much, Oyezi. That was a great contribution. Okay, we can have it. We can have you two together. Okay. We can have you two together. Okay.
Okay. No, we are. Let's come today. No, he has given me space.
All right. You're welcome on the program.
I'm saying good morning to our global viewers all over the world, our global, esteemed viewers. And I'm saying good morning to Mrs. Tina.
Yeah, Mrs. Tina.
Mrs. Tina in US.
Yeah.
For the appreciation you showed yesterday to us. I'm a beneficiary of this, I'm part of it. And like I said, the integrity of our anchorman is saying that he included me, and I'm appreciate you. I got my own share. May the Lord bless you, replace your pockets. May your pocket not run dry. As you continue to appreciate us, we remain blessed all over the world. All of you. Even not only me, all our esteemed reviewers, for your blessing, appreciation to us. May God bless you. And our anchor man too, the global anchor man of CEO, the CEO of Global Citizen. May the Lord bless you. Your integrity will not wane. You remain, untainted by God's grace. And still remain your global analyst, Mr. Ojolajide. You are most welcome.
All right, according to Matewale, the defense minister, about 10,000 firearms were recovered from the operation the military embarked on. 8,000 terrorists have been killed so far in the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I asked some of your colleagues that, don't you think that was laudable enough? Was that not an achievement?
It is an achievement.
But some said this is a lamba.
Well, the man who said that statement is an official man in position to have said so, because he must have been in possession of some facts and figures. Ordinary man on the street cannot give that information. Yes, I can give such an information.
But can we trust this information?
Well, except we have evidence to counter
Some
him.
said it's propaganda.
It remains so in their mind until they have a counter evidence to that. Okay. If they don't have a counter to, if they don't have evidence, empirical facts and figures to counter him, it remains official position and the truth. If you say, Mr. Mike, you are wearing blue shirt. If I say it's not blue, it's red. They must have evidence to prove that it's red. Once I don't have evidence, they remain as blue. Is the official man in position to have told us anything about defense matter? If you have said that 8,000 terrorists have been killed at Tinubu and 10,000 arms have been recovered, except you have a figure that disprove that, you can't say what you say is not correct. That's number one. That's bygone. But whether it's an achievement or not, it is somehow, because if 8,000 of the number of the bandits have been removed, we have few numbers left. If those 8,000 are still there, they'll still be contributing mayhem, destruction onto the life and property of Nigerians. Yes. But 8,000 have been removed from the total number of which they are, and 10,000 gone are still withdrawn. That's reducing the total number of bandits and the guns and the ammunition and weapons in the hands of terrorists. It's somehow an achievement, as far as I'm concerned. But is it considerate? Is it considerable? That's the issue now. Is it worthwhile is it much of what can celebrate? You can celebrate just partly that is a meager success, not a formidable success like what we wanted it to be. If you are told us that out of total number of 50,000 bandits, 40,000 have been killed, that means you can then measure your success against totality of the threats we are facing. But now we don't know the total number of terrorists, total number of weapons in the hands of terrorists. So we cannot measure what was achieved to the total number of the threats we are facing. So that's leave the gap. We don't know whether what we have having left is times 10 of what they have recovered, what they have done. It is in that part we can then say, yes, the success they achieved is formidable. There's no such information. The man did not tell us that total number of guns outside is 50,000. They have just got 10. They will have known that 10 out of 50, we still have 40,000 left. That means that achievement is not formidable enough. If you have told us that terrorist number we have is 100,000 terrorists from their statistics and whatever measure they use rounding them up, and they now told us that okay, 8,000 out of 100,000, then you know that you are falling short of that achievement as well. It's not formidable, but no such number was given. We only told that 8,000 terrorists have been killed, 10,000 weapons have been recovered. I will take it as a meager success, but it's a success. We cannot display this as far if it is true, except that deceiving us. Since we don't have any part to counter them, it's a success, but a meager part.
All right,
a little part of it.
Away from that, let's quickly go to 2027 presidential race. North alone cannot decide presidency.
Yes.
As 2027 presidential election.
Yes.
Is it true that North alone cannot decide who wins or who Nigerians will vote for?
Mr. Mike, the constitution says that you must win 1/3 in total state of the federation, and if it plus majority vote, you have majority votes. Then that's your majority vote. That's number one. They must also have a spread. The spread must be minimum 1/3 in total states of the federation, and total state of the federation is 26 states. None does not have 26 states of the federation. They have maximum of 19. That means there are 4 short of 7 states. That's why Buhari has been winning in Northwest for 3 consecutive times. He could not become president because he has bulk votes, but he does not have the spread. So none does not have 26 states. They only have 19. So even if they win the whole 19 states, they can't become president. So as far as that information is concerned, it's the truth that they cannot do it alone. There must be a bridge from the north to any part of the south, whether south is south, to get the remaining 7 states to make up their 19 states. That's if they win the whole 19 states anyway. That's fact. Is sacrifice. What Atiku Abubakar said is true. That's it. Then the other part of it that says they have the number. I don't agree they have the number. That's not true. They don't have they don't have the number. Mr. Mike, what has happened is that they bring in.
They don't have the larger.
No, I don't agree. North is more popular than the south. What has been happening is that they bring in their fellow human beings, their fellow tribesmen from across the whole Africa.
Countries bordering Nigeria.
Yeah, not necessarily bordering Nigeria, outside Africa, outside the border of Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, Fulani is in Cameroon, is in Burkina Faso, is in Chad, is in Senegal,
Niger,
is in Niger, is in Mali. They bring all these people in to come and swear their rank, to swear their number, making them look as if they're populous. But now they're standing back on them because those people they brought to the country, they're becoming terrorists on them. They're becoming destroyer of their land. So that is what I've been swearing their number. That if you remove those foreigners, mainly Nigerians, from the 2 northerners who are Nigerian, the population of the north is not up to that of the south. I'm telling you. Yes, that's what I've been happening.
So sure.
That's the fact. But now maybe they have learned lesson now that they cannot continue to see. If you are using a means to be cheating your fellow human being, it will bounce back on you one day. What they have been doing over the years is now bouncing back on them. Those people have been bringing food from other parts of Africa. It's now becoming a trouble on them. Not only them now, it has spread around the whole country. Governor of Plateau State said 2 weeks ago that the Fulani men that are killing his people, displacing people in his community, in his state, they are not Nigerian Fulani, they are Fulani from other parts of the country. You don't hear the governor of Plateau State saying that, meaning that those Fulani, they are not Nigerian extraction, they are not of Nigerian extraction. They are Fulani of other nations of the Africa, meaning that these are people that was brought to Nigeria by their fellow Fulani men, thinking that they can overrun the whole country. Now, they stay in their own land, causing confusion to them, causing confusion to other parts of the country. So they don't, their number doesn't swell. It's not more than the south. Removing those foreigners from the Nigerian northerners, their number is not up to number of the, in the south we are more populated. We are thickly populated. So where did they get that number? I don't agree with them. Then the last one, I think the third one was maybe I don't know.
The coalition remains on course.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. See, Atiku is just wasting his time. Atiku could be building coalition post 2027, not 2027. That's, you know, his deputy Okowa said regretted to have
continue what you say.
Okay, Okowa said he regretted to have been a vice to Atiku. That Atiku was insensitive, and I've said it number of times here. That Atiku should have known that the next 8 years for the Southern presidency. How can he not leave the place just after 8 years, and you want to come from the north again and rule us again? And of the same ethnic extraction, Fulani extraction, how does this sound to the Atiku sensibility, sense of fairness, equity, and justice? But because it's so head-bent, it's driven by self-centeredness. Or wants to become president at all means. He has no yearning, he has no feeling, he has no concern for equal justice and fairness for the Southerners. That's what Okoya just said. That the greater running with him is not sensitive. So all the constitution is building this post 2027 to 2031. I think we should continue building it. But if building it towards 2027, it will fail because it is still the turn of the South.
Okay, lastly, before you go,
yes,
Verydarkman is to be released today.
Yes,
that's according to report.
Yes.
What do you have to say about the man?
I spoke here yesterday that nobody is above the law. If the Efcc said that some people petition their office that VDM malign them, blacken them on social media, and based on cyber crime of 2015, they are arresting him. Let him go to the court and prove his innocence. I told you yesterday that EFCC have been defeated number of times in the court of law. You know that? I told you. Yes, it. So EFCC have been defeated number of times in the court of law. Let them go to court and produce his own evidence against who EFCC said they position their office that he has blackmailed them, he has insulted them on the social media, and let them argue in the court of law.
But the question is that why did they arrest him there? Why didn't they invite him? Did they invite him?
Mr. Mike.
Did they invite him and he refused to go meet them?
Mr. Mike, every institution has
to hit their call. Sorry,
Mr. Mike. Every institution has to show operation operandi. So how do you just call it? Modus operandi of operation of different institutions. If they feel that inviting him is a choice to them, it's one of the options. And if they feel that they are not going that way, they want to pick him up and they just pick him up. It's okay. The issue is that are they violating right? The issue is that are they violating right? Because that they won't allow him to be tried in the court of law. Are they detaining him perpetually? If they are not doing that, the way you are picked up, look at the way America went to pick up Osama bin Laden secretly without informing Pakistani authority. So if they have chosen that's when they want to go about arresting him without considering public outcry and everything. Okay, disturbances, resistances, it's okay. The matter is that when you are picking him up, subjecting to true process of the law. All right. Trust that his right is not violated. It's not infringed upon. So that's me. So let's VDM go to court and prove his innocence against those who have the issue against him.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lagide. I really appreciate your contribution this morning. Mr. Kunle, you're welcome on the program.
Yeah. Good morning, Global Citizens. You have taken over the globe already, so maybe we have to contact Elon Musk to go and do some content on the moon, right? So good to have me again this morning. Right. And the viewer, God bless you all. God bless your generation to come.
Oh, good to have you too. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy. Right?
If we have 20 of very dark black man in Nigeria, what will happen?
There will be collusion and there will be crisis and there will be chaos. Because all these guys, I can tell you, the dark man or the bright man you're talking of, there are some people beating the drum behind him that we are here to support you. And that thing will now snowball into political arrangement between all these parties. That okay, we will have black man, what's it called, and the other people will say they have their own that will be supporting them. And I think for us now, for me generally, let us be on the right path. The banks need to be on the right path. The politicians need to be on the right path, and the citizens too, who are so gullible. But now I can tell you, average Nigerian citizen is gullible of, events, gullible of media. So to me, I think the dark man, what's it called? It should trend softly, because you can only engage government, you cannot fight government. And what you are talking about, they will dig out your past for you if you want to come as a saint.
Don't you think there will be a change in the country?
And there can never be a change. We tried that.
Attitudinal change.
Fela alone did not
change in the way the leaders govern, the way they lead the governors, the politicians
my brother
as a whole.
Yes.
Don't you think there will be a change in the system if we have 20 of him?
I think being the change system is what Nigeria needs. With what Fela said, with the engagement of Fela against all these politicians, I think Nigerians should have turned to Eldorado, right? And I'm telling you, the change will begin from us. Once we start taking into cognizance that which way are we going to go out of this menace we are witnessing in Nigeria today? And I can tell you heartedly, because the country as it is now is being tribalized, is being regionalized, and is being, what's it called, talking of the ethnic, talking of the religious. So what are we now saying? And I can tell you heartedly, the rubbish that the president met, and anybody that is still coming after the president, I think we appreciate that this man really touched a lot of things that ought not to touch, that some people have not been able to touch. And now, number one, I have to say something in which my colleagues say. You see, we don't need to, imbibe on tribal issues alone. You see, when the president came in, he saw everything all around. He said there are some people that have been marginalized since the civil war, on call for civil war we fought. And he said what? Okay, let us equate all the region. And I went directly to the southeast to me, and he went to the southeast, and he did the needful, with the Economic Development Commission, and a lot of erosion that's been going on there. There's a serious, project going on in the southeast now, and I think my own landing space is when we will sit down one of these days and see we can go is to bring those reports on the table and bring that paper constitution that is not working for us, and we put it on the table, and every one of us will be on the table, and we asked ourselves question: where are we heading to, and how are we going to solve our problem with regionalism? And I can say wholeheartedly that would be a very good take home for average Nigerians.
All right, in response to what you are saying this morning, Robert Uche is saying, Kule, you are one of the people tribalizing Nigeria. You are preaching against tribalism.
Yeah.
But here we are. Some of the viewers are saying that you are the one encouraging tribalism.
Which way am I encouraging tribalism? When somebody came here and he said the Yoruba and the Hausa are the problem of the country, and they are the one that are making the what's it called, the soul of this country, and I bet to disagree. Just to correct him, that a lot of money was sinked away for under the Jonathan, in which the gentleman did not even know how they were making the money. We call that a tribal issues. The reality on ground, we have to say it. Mr. What's it called? I have to tell him wholeheartedly, the reality has to be with him. I think he himself has a bit of tribal bigotry in name. Robert Uche. I don't know him, but I have to say they sent the message back to him.
You've benefited from Robert
Yeah,
Uche
I
before.
benefited. Yeah, you know, when it is time to look at ourselves face to face,
call a spade a spade.
we call a spade a spade.
Oh,
it's not all about I benefited. When I benefited, I give thanks to him and I give thanks to God. You know, so that does not now warrant me for me to be, you know,
so it's all about speaking the truth,
saying the truth out. So the truth must be bitter.
That's Udeze Chima. Stop talking what you don't know.
Odeze Chiba, please. I don't want to respect. I don't want to respect you, right? But when the handshake is going above the elbow, I mean, it's something else, right? At least if you are still older than me, you cannot take more than 2 or 4 years from me, right? So please, let's have that decorum.
All right, away from that, let us talk about the 2027 election. But before that, let's even talk about the 8,000 terrorists that were killed under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Many of your colleagues, yes, went against what the defense minister said, that's Matawale, that this is just a pure propaganda. Do you see it that way?
That's what I say about Nigerians, that they are too gullible. Once they entered a train and that train is taking them on, they don't want to know where the train is taking them. It's just for them to be lambasting the driver of the train. So that's just what I say about average Nigerian. Average Nigerian, even if you remove your eye for them, you've not done anything. So far with that hatred, so far with the ethnic issues that is coming, so far with the religion, issues that is coming in. So I can tell you, Matawale has been a victim when he was the governor of Zamfara, and the president deemed it fit that that it's the crisis-prone governor that has a lot of crisis with the terrorists there, that will be able to, he has information. But the informations, are they really gathering their information together? Are they working as a team? Because NSA, how to be on ground with anything that Natawale is doing, right? And you
think it's not on ground?
It's not on ground. NSA is trying his best, but it's not easy because they are more. It's not enough because they are more. They are more within the military. They are more within the hustle rock there, and they are more everywhere. That will always link the agenda of the military to those charlatan terrorists. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, I think we need now to go back to state police, and that state police cushion the effect a bit. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, if you have that state police, it's Operation Know Who You Are Governing, Operation Know Who You Are Policing. So to me, Nigeria is just too big for one country to be a country. They need to decentralize the country as it is, so that all this headache, we will have enough Panadol to take care of it. And Mike, you see, the so sad aspect of my life is what dark man, or what's it called, is agitating for.
Verydarkman.
The Verydarkman.
Okay.
You remember the shares era, certificate era? I bought shares in majority of these banks, both GTB, both Fidelity, both all of them, and some of them are still state actors now. Where are our dividends? Where are our dividends? Including Mr. Obi that owns what's it called? Where is our dividends? Agbaje that owns GT Bank. Where is my dividends? And I don't need to go too far, but when I'm ready, I think I will not behave like a dark man. I will get a lawyer that will sue the madness out of them.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
All right, Mr. Benjak. Yeah, Benjak.
Yeah.
Let's have Mr. Asenase together. Let's have it together, you two together, before going, because of our time and because of the intensity of the heat it's affecting the gadget as we speak. Okay.
Yeah, let me greet them. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for all of you, and thank Mrs. Tina. May God bless you and stretch you. Thank you.
All right. Asiase?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Mr. Sease. I thank all our viewers. May the Lord bless you and all of you who have been, remembering us in one way or the other and assisting us. May the Lord Almighty bless you in the name of Jesus.
All right, quickly, your take on the 8,000 terrorists that have been killed under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government.
The 8,000 tourists they say they killed. Yeah, let this government should not be like, let them not come out and say like Lai Mohammed. Because instead for the man to give us the real information, to be give us fake information. Now they say that they killed 8,000 tourists under 2 years. Why are they having more multiple in the country, in the north? Look, okay, you kill bandits. What about Rakulua that come out? There's another one that come out. No, let Nigeria securities. There are yes, we are trying, but we are not doing the real work. If you are going bomber to bomber on it, all these things will stop. But meanwhile, the people that have all those groups, they are generals. Some of them are, some are in the government. How do you think that they can defeat them? And sometimes they will put them into military, and they will mingle with the military's men under 2 years. And once they come out, they will start to be acting. How the Nigeria security say that they will defeat them? They can't defeat them. So for them to say 8,000 they killed, how many have they jailed under Ahmed Tinubu regime? Have we here say we have captured 200? They are into prison. No way. Now you tell us 8,000. It is obvious. I don't believe that.
Mr. Hassan, what's your own take on it? Let's get your own view.
I may have a different opinion.
Trust this government?
We cannot distrust government completely. We may not believe completely, but we cannot distrust government completely. Because if those bandits and terrorists were not, if our soldiers, our security men are not doing anything, I think those people would have escalated to the east and west. But if you see all this time, they are almost only in the north, which means there are people blocking them, there are people waging them, so that they will not, keep on progressing. So if we hear that 8,000 were already killed, we cannot say no, and we will not welcome everything, but we cannot doubt completely. That's my take on it.
On the issue of Verydarkman is to be released today. As a Nigerian, how do you feel about what's
well, for me, people that will not steal, EFCC will be chasing them. And people that steal, EFCC will not chase them. For me, it will be very good for me for them to release him. So I will be so happy for EFCC to release him. So let them release him.
All right, your take, sir.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy to hear this news. Because for me, if we have at least, will I say 30 or 20 Verydarkman, people like him in this Nigeria will be better. This is a man that is helping so many Nigerians in many ways. He's helping so many Nigerians. So if we have many people like him, Nigeria will be better. We can never be happy to hear that such person is arrested, even if the way he was arrested was not good. And a bank like GTB Bank, that's a commercial place. I think that the owner or the director of the bank have to defend their commercial place and protect their customers. Imagine when Nigerians are aware that they are using the bank, to arrest them or to fight against them. Many people will run away from that bank. If I'm having a company and the government of the day want to come and arrest a customer of my company in my company, I will plead with them. I will tell them, please allow this man to go outside the company before you will arrest him. Because my company is paying tax, my company should be protected by the government that is a recipient of my tax. Government should not destroy my company by arresting customers. Because if Mr. Mark, let's take an example that you participate in anything concerning, anybody that come here to express himself, we notice that Mr. Mike will go somewhere and say, arrest this person. Everybody will run away. So I'm not agreeing with GTB Bank. The director would have pleaded with whomever. No, don't arrest my customer inside this bank. My bank is paying a lot of tax and so on and so forth. Don't arrest my customer here. Arresting my customer here will tarnish our image. Now, if you look into it, I will not be happy to be one of their customers again. I'm telling you, many people will start to withdraw themselves.
Yeah, they've started withdrawing.
Okay, you see, it doesn't work.
Some are breaking their ATM card. I think I saw videos.
You see, we don't support jungle justice as burning the bank or this thing, but people can withdraw themselves, and the bank will not continue to pay tax because the bank will fall. So I don't know what the director was doing, the owner of the bank. How can you allow people to come and arrest? And it will embarrass so many customers. If you are looking for a man, even for a criminal, a very dark man is not a criminal, but if you are looking for a criminal, you will find one way or the other. Even police know how to apprehend them. Police know how to arrest even criminals, and even where to get them, target them, not in a public place, a commercial place like a bank.
All right, I'm still coming to you, Asiasi and Mr. Jack. Okay, I can see Magnus. Magnus, I can see your comment there. Please drop your contact or you contact me through the number that is in the comment section 09127 420575. We are open for growth. Yeah, we're open for progress. So I've read your comments. I'm telling you to reach me, or if you can't drop your contacts in the comment section, you can reach me via the number that is in the comment section 091 27 42 0575. I repeat 091 27 42 0575. Thank you so much, Magnus. 2027.
Yes.
What
2027, Mr. Mike, until today, I keep on saying it.
Okay.
I was not supporting Tinubu initially, but seeing the way he's going, I started to say this man can help Nigeria. He can break the yoke on the neck of Nigerians. He can deliver Nigerians from this great bondage in which we have found ourselves. We are now just like slaves to Fulanis. And we heard that those Fulanis that are killing are not from Nigeria. They are strangers. But they are tarnishing the image of Nigeria. The way they are killing, after killing, they will post it in the media. Everybody will see what is. And every foreign countries will be thinking that all Nigerians are like Fulanis. They will all think that we are all savage. And they will all, comment and say there is no security in Nigeria. If you, Mr. Mike, as Nigerian, you travel to any country, once you say I'm a Nigerian, people will say, look, those people, those killers. But you are not a killer. Nigerians are not killers. Nigerians also are not all criminals. It is strangers that come in. They are the people useless in Nigeria. And I'm telling you, they did it. It was worse under Buhari. But this time around, when Tinubu came, he decided to fight against this, and he is doing it technically, because this is a fragile something. If you overdo, some Fulanis in Nigeria will say, you are using the opportunity to kill them. Or some Northerners will say they are using the opportunity. So this is the only man that I think can fight. And the coalition, I think they should hold on. Allow this man to run his, will I say, 8 years or 4 years, and contest the election again. If he win, he continue to.
All right.
Okay, let me.
Ben Jack,
Well,
does he need the not to succeed in 2027? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and APC too.
Come to this Nigeria in the north. That's where we say that they have the Mosey house where they used to decide what will happen in the nation. So, and it is not everybody. It is not everybody in that north can enter that house, that room. It's just like a secret room. There are the people who say, let us decide what will happen. Now, for what is going on in Nigeria, if the Mr. President Ahmed Tinubu can reverse back, change the narrative of government, let things go easy way that the citizens will enjoy, I don't think that the North will decide who will be the president. So let him do the useful something.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. I really appreciate your contribution this morning. We'll be here tomorrow by God's grace. All right, all the viewers all over the world, we say thank you. The global viewers in the comment section, we say thank you for commenting. We appreciate your contribution this morning. Adekunle Taiwo, wow, okay. Hello, Mr. Mike. Okay, hello to you. Adekunle Taiwo, I appreciate your presence here this morning. Bayaga, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your comment, Bayaga. Also, there's a Chima. Thank you so much. All right, free Mazin Namdekano, Adijo Longe. All right, we expect Mazin Namdekano to be out of the detention of the DSS. We expect him to be out very, very, very soon. So the next one, Big T Prince. Thank you so much for joining us today. But he was not arrested in the bank. The man had already left. Yeah, we said it. We said it in the program that he was not arrested in the bank. It was after he left GT Bank he was arrested. But one of contention here is that people are saying that GT Bank gave them information about Verydarkman. So there are conflicting reports to what really transpired at GT Bank. I recall that Verydarkman did a video and he said he will be at GT Bank on Friday. And that Friday, unfortunately for him, he was arrested. He disclosed where he would be before going there. That was on Thursday or so. All right, to Dr. Magnus, we appreciate you. We say thank you for your contribution, your information. Thank you so much. Frank Prince, wow, he was late. Frank Prince came late today, and we say thank you to you, Frank Prince. Henry Okoro, wow, God bless. Thank you so much for joining us, Scripturers. We appreciate you. Okay, K. Darlington, we appreciate you. I said David Okafor, also known as Judy Okafor, we appreciate you. I think me and David Okafor needs to discuss privately. Yeah, I wanted to do this. I think I wanted to do it last week or so. We'll try as much as possible to reach out to you after this program, maybe around the evening time or so. Yeah, there's something I need to discuss with you, David Okafor. Juliet, Iwuyo, thank you so much for joining us as well. DJ Longi, Ikechuku Umba, thank you so much for telling people to like and share. I appreciate your contribution also. Thank you so much. Ose, thank you so much. All is well. Where have you been? All is well. I appreciate your presence this morning. Thank you so much. How is your mom? All is well. My regards to her. Please extend my greetings to her. King Henry, the Palace of the Palace, also was here this morning, and I really say thank you to you, Mrs. Osadie in Germany, and Mr. Ben. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure they are watching as well. Also to Mr. Adekoya in Germany, I say thank you so much. So blessed one, Andrew Gujimi, we appreciate all of you. Thank you all. You, Uyi Philip, we appreciate you. Madam Esther, all the way from Netherlands, we say thank you. Nkechi Kumba, Said, Soli, many viewers. Yeah, many viewers. Ikpemi, we appreciate you as well. To the Revolution Now movement members, we appreciate you. To the obedient members, we appreciate you. To the Rattel family, we appreciate you. To the Verydarkman supporters and fans that joined this live program or this live broadcast, we say thank you to all of you. Please make sure you share it to your various groups. I know many of you have groups, you have platforms, share it to your platforms. Just the way some did it yesterday. I'm so glad it happened that way. No problem, sir. All right, we'll be here tomorrow by God's grace, the 7th of May 2025. Yeah, we'll be here around 7 o'clock or past 7. We'll be live. We appreciate all of you. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye.